Greetings. Today's presentation will be about professional teaching standards. The objectives we will discuss today are the overview of professional standards, NTASC, and NCTE. I will discuss the differences between the two standards, identify standards that discuss collaboration and data-driven decision-making, the two common themes that occurs in both standards, and NTASC and professional expectations. For starters, we are going to look at the overview. Here is the Interstate Teacher Assessment and Support Consortium. It develops model core teaching standards for educators. These standards cover 10 areas of teaching practice, including content knowledge, instructional practice, and professionalism. It is relevant to educators at all levels. It is used by states and educator preparation programs to guide teacher preparation, licensure, and professional development. Here, we have the National Council of Teachers of English overview. A professional organization for English language arts educators. It focuses on promoting excellence in our education for English at all levels, provides resources, professional development, and advocacy for language arts educators. It sets standards for English arts educators and conducts research in literacy education, relates to educators in K through 12 schools, colleges, and anyone involved in English language arts instruction and literacy education. To continue, we're going to look at the differences. There are differences amongst the resources. NTASC is more of a guide for teacher preparation and licensure for all subjects and grade levels, while as NCTE only provides standards for ELA teachers in all grade levels. Moving forward to talk about collaboration, we have Standard 10 from NTASC. This is about leadership and collaboration. Now, in this standard, it emphasizes the importance of teachers working collaboratively with colleagues, families, and communities to support student learning well-being. It includes competencies such as collaborating with colleagues to improve instructional practice and student learning, establishing partnerships with families and communities to support student learning and development, and engaging in ongoing professional learning and collaboration to enhance teaching effectiveness. Continue talking about collaboration, we're going to talk about Standard 7 for NCTE. Now, this emphasizes that candidates should be prepared to interact in their learning environment to ensure that teachers are well equipped to promote critical and communication skills. Now, here is where it includes competencies such as engaging in collaborative planning and reflection with colleagues to enhance instructional practices, collaborating with families and communities to create a supportive learning environment, and involving students in collaborative learning experience that promotes critical thinking and communication skills. Now, to identify the data-driven decision-making standards, we're going to look at the NTAS standards first. There are two NTAS standards that identify with data decision making. All right. So the first one we have is standard 6, which is the assessment. This is where teachers use data to identify the learner's needs. All right. Now, as we look at standard 6, we look over to standard 7 because it also looks at data to involve instruction. So we're planning for instruction. After we have identified our learners' needs, we have to plan. So this is when we look at how teachers plan for instruction after identifying needs to support every student goal. All right. Now, as far as NCTE, looking at standard 5, this is when the candidates are basically focusing on effective research-based instruction to support student motivation, engagement, and sustained learning while addressing individual needs. Looking through each document, the first theme that was noticeable was collaboration, the emphasis on collaboration. In NTAS, Standard 10 highlights the focus of collaboration. It underscores the importance of education and engaging with collaborative practices to improve instructional practice, establish partnerships, and enhance teacher effectiveness. These standards are basically to help the teacher understand the focus or the importance of engaging collaboratively. As far as NCTE, the standards emphasize collaborating support literacy throughout each standard. It is no specific standard that goes and talks about collaboration. All of them have a piece. This collaboration involves working together to enhance instructional practices, create a supportive learning environment, and engage in ongoing professional learning. Now, how does the theme collaboration relate to the knowledge, skills, and values of effective educators? Now, the first thing we would have to look at is that it allows educators to share knowledge and expertise, requires interpersonal and communication skills, rooted in values of respect, trust, and openness, provides teamwork, shared decision making, and continuous improvement in practice. Now let's look at our second theme, ongoing professional development. In NTAS, the theme is reflected in various standards. It emphasizes the importance of engaging in continuous learning, reflecting on teacher practices, and using data to make instructional decisions. As far as NCTE, these standards promote ongoing reflection in professional learning to improve teaching practices and meet the diverse needs of students. It focuses on continuous learning, and reflection helps educators enhance their learning skills and values. Now, how does ongoing professionalism development relate to knowledge, skills, and values of effective educators? It allows the educators to stay current on research and best practices, enhances instructional skills and classroom management techniques. It fosters a culture of lifelong learning and continuous improvement. It reflects educators' values and professionalism, dedication to student success, and commitment to excellence. Let's look at our in-task and professional expectations. When we are improving our practice, the standard that relates to this will be standard 9, professional learning and ethical practice. The teacher engages in ongoing professional learning and uses evidence to continuously evaluate their practice, particularly to the effects of his or her choices and actions on others, and adapts the practice to meet the needs of each learner. When they are advancing their profession, they will look at standard 10, which is leadership and collaboration. The teacher seeks appropriate leadership roles and opportunities to take responsibility for student learning, to collaborate with learners, families, colleagues, and other community professionals to ensure learning growth and to advance the profession. Reach the end, which is a conclusion. NTASC and NCTE are key organizations in the education field. NTASC sets core teaching standards for teacher preparation and professional development. NCTE promotes excellence in teaching English, language arts, and provides resources for educators. Both organizations emphasize continuous professional growth, collaboration, and advancement of the teaching profession. Following to their standards and utilizing their resources can enhance teaching practice and support student learning. To further your information, check out the references listed on the page.